what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot is all you get, so you gotta own it. One shot. You only get one shot.
Heart of a lion, my time, here I go. I am not moving in silence. If it ain't moving, moving. We making movies, moving. I get a chance to take.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
60
Richardson going right to the air. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
A nice throw there. And, you know, this game, a true rarity. Not one, but you got two rookie quarterbacks facing each other in the playoffs. What do you think, Charles, that says about the state of quarterback play in today's NFL?
I'm glad you asked that question because all week in preparation for this game, I thought about that. And what I've landed on is this. These kids play high-stakes games from the time they're in high school. A lot of them travel to play games. They play on television. They go to college, play big-time games. And let's face it, the game has never been more quarterback-centric than it is now. So these kids develop a lot faster and are a lot more confident before they even hit the NFL.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
It's not like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Being chased out left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Decent gain on the scramble at 6, but now it's 4th.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Going for it on 4th, Richardson.
Forced out to his left. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Here's Richardson to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 3 yards. And the Texans are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Richardson looking to throw. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it. Rolling to his right. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Now Richardson back to throw it. Flushed out right. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of the times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making...
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts have moved out in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A huge play there for Houston. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stroud now on 1st and 10. They'll let this go for the end zone. Here's a diving catch right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Petrie, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Richardson looking to throw this. Left side, he finds Pierce. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
On first down, Drake down to about the 45. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Check, 59. Yo. Go, Rig, go. Trap 60.
Throwing now is Stroud. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
19. Let's get off the field. 18 Rattler. Watch the screen.
First and 10, it's Stroud. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On second down, it's Stroud. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out right at the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Richardson to the air on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Pittman. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a 2nd and just a few inches left. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. On first down, Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get this one to Pittman. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He sets to fire deep. And it'll be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose.
But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. The second down throw now from Stroud.
Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. A big play there just before halftime. 49 yards. Here's second and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points, because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive, and they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. They'll start the drive with Drake. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Stroud looking to throw. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Stroud here on 3rd and long.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake.
To about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Stroud on 3rd down now.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I have a few questions about that throw because to me there just wasn't a lot there. I thought he tried to do a little bit too much, almost tried to will a receiver open when there was no chance he was going to be. Nice job by the linebacker being all over that one and knocking it away.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
There he goes, right side. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On second down, it's Drake. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Stroud off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. On first down, here's Stroud. Steps away to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Flush to his right. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Drake. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Drake, touchdown, Houston. Able to punch it in on 3rd down. Makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
They're going to try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Boy, 179 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Taylor on 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. They have not seen that much today.
Derailing that play from the start was Christian Harris. He got back there and stuck him for a loss behind the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
And he's got Pierce. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Richardson now on 2nd down.
Flushed out right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive.
Again, it's Taylor.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Colts are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
19 tight.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
79 Broncos.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Buying time to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And Stroud now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Stroud. Dancing to his left. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll run. It's Drake. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is...
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 71 yards. And the Colts use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Phillips now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. 39 yards there, a big one.
Panther 11, 18 Cardinal.
Stroud to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to 2. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. And if they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way.
Could be a house call. Taken down at the 42.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They run once more with Taylor. And some room to roam now. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 17-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Sanchez.